Well, let's just get you right before we do anything. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Hello again, YouTube. I thought, you know what? My Instagram, what I did with my garden tour in May, did surprisingly okay. And I thought, do you know what? I'm going to do a longer form content for the month of May in my garden. So I'm going to do a little garden tour and a little bit of behind the scenes of what's actually going on in the garden. And I don't know whether you've noticed with my YouTube clips so far, I always like to start off with, shall we go take a look at the garden? So why May? Why is May my favourite month of the year? I just think that everything just looks so lush, green and beautiful. Like come the summer, sometimes it can be a little bit too hot. Everything looks a little bit dry, a little bit thirsty. I just think now it's just the sweet spot. I just can't explain it. May is my favourite time of the year. I tend to try and book as much time off work as I can in May, and yeah, so I've actually booked quite a lot of, I'm only working I think 8 days in May this year, which is crazy. I just love this month so much. I'm also, at the end of this video, make sure you stick around because I am going to the Malvern Flower Show tomorrow. I'm going to take you guys with me. Just a few clips of what I got up to whilst I was there. So yeah, should we go have a look around the garden? Let's do it. So I always love to work pretty hard on the grass, and I think it's looking all right. I probably should have mowed the lawn. It doesn't look too bad, does it? How does that look? So the lawn is looking pretty decent. It looks okay. Like, bear in mind, guys, I have not tidied the garden at all for this YouTube. You were looking at it raw. We're raw dogging it. We're raw dogging it. Ooh. So yeah, that's what we're doing. So let's start off first in my favorite part of the garden, the shady border. Come on, let's have a look. Shall I spin you around? Do you know what? There's going to be no edits, little clips here and there. We're going to go straight into it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spin you around whilst we're here. Ah, there we go, we're done. So some pots here. Hey look, I haven't decided what's going to go in there yet. I think I'm going to put some dahlias in there. Now I'm a little bit concerned about my ferns here. They don't look great. I think I'm going to have to really give them a good water. The little prongs they're being really slow this year for some reason. I don't know. So what I do want to say, I've made a mistake. I have accidentally, and honestly accidentally, put some Spanish bluebells in here. I thought that they were English bluebells. Now the problem with Spanish bluebells is they're quite invasive and they actually outcompete any English bluebells. So as soon as these are just coming up to finish, I'm gonna have to try and dig out all the bulbs because I don't want Spanish bluebells in my border. So mistake from me. I obviously didn't take care of what I was getting initially. So yeah, unfortunately, I have to take these bulbs out, and I want to make sure next time I'm definitely going to be getting English bluebells. So yeah, just bear that in mind, guys. If ever you're looking at bluebells, especially in the UK, please get English bluebells. Right, what else have we got? Hostas. Let's talk about my hostas, because not one, and we're going to look around at them now, not one of them has got a snail or slug bite. Okay, let's inspect them. Here we go then. Look, they just look. I've mentioned it on my Instagram before. I just use beer traps. I encourage wildlife, and I use a thing called Feed and Protect, which apparently changes the taste of the leaves. But they have to take a bite out of the leaf first before they realise that they don't like it. These are my miniature hostas. Now tomorrow, when I go to Malvern Flower Show, I might get a hosta, a miniature hosta. Oh, yeah. So here we go. In the comments, then, guys. I actually don't know what this hosta is. If there's any hosta experts out there, can anyone put in the comments what this hosta is? It's a miniature one. I've actually put unknown hosta because I actually don't know. This one I do know. It's called Tot Tot. This one is called Lucky Mouse. How beautiful that is. And this one, I can't pronounce the name, but I do know what it's called. Back to the bigger hostas. This one's called Love Pat. I bought it because I really liked the name. Love Pat, it sounds rude, and it made me chuckle, so I got it. But it's actually a really nice hosta. And then just my ferns are here. This is a foxglove, which is just about to come out. And yeah, my little shaded border. Let's look at it from the other angle. Got some more hostas here. Got hookera. More ferns. I'm a sucker for ferns. Oh, what's up here? Let me show you this one. Look how beautiful this fern is. Ah, stunning. It's like a silver fern. I really like it. Yeah, so there you go. So we've got the big Acer tree. So if you guys have seen any of my content, that is what the feature window looks out on, which is this Acer tree here. I'd love to say that I planted it. I didn't. I inherited it. However, I have pruned it. That was all my doing, all the pruning. So I brought the canopy up, exposed the lower branches so you can see them, and I put all the spotlights on them as well. So yeah, and then this is the rest of my shady border, which is here, mainly hostas. Again, look at them beautiful things. Not a bite in them, okay? And then my Acer trees, I've got a few Acer trees here. This one's called Bloodgood. The one in the corner there, that's called a Jordan, and a few others which I've forgotten the name of. I can't remember everything. So this area here is dry shade, really dry shade. Hold on, let me turn you around. This area here is dry shade, but it still looks pretty good. I mean, oh, look at this. This fern here is beautiful. I think possibly a shuttlecock fern. Might be wrong. I've got some more foxgloves there. Got some holly. And I've just put in this hosta here. It's the first year it's been here. So I'm just keeping an eye on this one. But again, seems okay with regards to bites. I still haven't seen one bite from a slug with my hostas. This is a hydrangea in this pot. It's called Candy Floss. Beautiful pink flowers on there. Lovely, lovely. Spotlight back on me. But yeah, so, and then the area that I call the studio, where I do all of my videos. You guys see this all the time, okay? Shall we have a quick look? We'll have a real quick look, shall we? Let's go. So I've been doing some sweeping. Okay, need to tidy it up. There's one of my tripods. A question I get asked a lot is, who films me? Who does all your editing? Like, occasionally my daughter helps me with filming, but 90% of the time, it's all me. All me filming myself, all me editing. I don't have any people controlling my my social media pages. It's all me. There's my shed. I tend to like to stand up there, you know, asserts my dominance over the neighbourhood. Right, should we go into the greenhouse? I've got my dahlias growing in here. I have a sweet pepper plant on the go. I've got currently my hanging basket in here. I just don't trust the weather at the minute. I think it still gets quite cold at night, so I've got that in there. There's a tomato plant there, some more dahlias, more dahlias, more dahlias, some cosmos on the go up here. I've got some more baby tomatoes there that haven't really grown too much yet, but I'm just keeping an eye on them. More cosmos. Cosmos is my favourite my favourite annual. And then my little miniature collection of succulents and cacti. I have only just started collecting these, so I hope to increase that collection this year. People saw this and thought it was a bell, right? It's not a bell. It's just a little watering can. Okay, it's not a bell, although it does look like a bell when it's like that. So I do understand why people maybe thought that it was a bell. And then this is my full sun border. Okay, it's got all sorts in here. Salvias, this is Salvia caradonna. This one here, it's not quite ready to flower. You've got sedums. Whoa, that's a noisy bird. You've got my favourite grass of all time, Carl Forrester, just here. Not much going on here, but what is looking amazing are the alliums. These are Allium Purple Sensation. Shut up. What? Why? I'm trying to record a YouTube video. Shh. Did it listen? I think it listened. Okay, good. Let's carry on. What was I saying? Alliums. I bloody love them. They are by far one of my favourite flowers of anything. I just think they just look majestic and magical. There's something about an allium. My hydrangeas are looking quite good now. This is Hydrangea Incredible. I've got one there. I've got one in the corner down there, and I've got two just here. Good. So, coming around here, I have an Aquilegia that's just self-seeded here. I think they're called Granny's Bonnet. I can't even say it. Granny's Bonnets? I think they're called Granny's Bonnets. God, I just butchered that then. Granny's Bonnets. There we go, got it. They are lovely. And then I have some more alliums there, and you can see into the kitchen, just there. So I hope you enjoyed that little mini tour. Oh, Vinny! Vinny's made an appearance. Come here, dude. Come here. Yeah, that's right. He listens to me. Vinny, you come in. Introduce yourself to YouTube. Hope you enjoyed that main little garden tour of the garden. Yes, I just love May. I really do like May a lot. Before he goes inside, I want to get a few shots of Vinny just so you can see. But yeah, so tomorrow I am going to the Malvern Flower Show. Stick around because I'll do some videos for it there, and I'll put it on the end of this YouTube video. But yeah, thanks for staying around and watching my garden tour.